Hello everyone, Colin Canet here for Woodwork Web. From time to time I need to do some updates about what's going on in the shop, and today is that day, so bear with me. I'm going to go through this as quick as I can. First thing is, for those of you who follow me, you know I've done some courses for Popular Woodworking for their online training. They're starting my jointer course on October the 10th. You can actually sign up anytime now, and the link is in the description box underneath this video. I think it's only $29, so just something to be aware of there. Well, next on my list, for those of you who watched my video a few months ago on building the trebuchet, and then we shot the trebuchet, the History Channel got hold of me not long ago, the History Television Channel. They wanted to use some clips on some program they're putting together on trebuchets or catapults or something. Anyway, so you'll be able to see some of my clips on the History Channel. I don't know when it's going to be. I've asked them to give me a heads up, so I'll try and do another video shout out on that. But you might want to watch my Woodwork Web website for that too. It may be the only chance I get to do, but that's probably coming up sometime in the next 6 weeks. So anyway, kind of cool to see the trebuchet on TV, so we'll watch for that. And speaking of the website, Woodwork Web, we've needed to do some updates to it, and that's going to be happening sometime, hopefully, in the next 6 weeks as well. So it may go offline for a few days or something like that. So not just sure yet, but just so that you get a heads up. And you know, we just did a review of that. There's 3,000 pages of information on Woodwork Web, and if you recall, on the last one of the workshop updates I did, there's a little search button or a little search area in Woodwork Web. You can put a word or a couple of words in there, and it'll search the entire site. So if you're looking for videos or if you're looking for information, it's a great source and a very quick way of finding some information quickly. So go to woodworkweb.com and have a look, check it out. Well, and for the final segment for this video, we're back again to the Peekaboo cabinet. And I didn't invent the name on this. I just saw similar kinds of builds like this, so they called it Peekaboo. I think because you can see through it. I don't know. Anyway, I thought it was kind of a cool name. And what I talked about when I built it on the video, I put a kind of a challenge out to you because I didn't like any of the drawer pulls that were on there, so I asked people to come up with ideas. And you should go and read it because there's an amazing amount of different ideas that people came up with from drawer pulls. Some people suggested using clear, some people suggested using this material so it would kind of blend in with it. All sorts of great materials. One person suggested using brass, and if I read it correctly, and cutting it into strips and putting it over the top of the drawer and then sticking out. And even before I read all of the comments, I came up with an idea of my own, and it shows you how people can have similar ideas. And that's exactly what I did, only instead of putting it on the top, I put it on the bottom, and I used stainless steel instead of brass, because stainless steel, just like your kitchen sink and sometimes your appliances are made out of stainless steel, you can touch it and it doesn't stain, it doesn't discolor, and it's nice and hard. And that's all you need is just a little tab at the bottom of these drawers. And you're probably not going to go in and out of these drawers all that often anyway. It's mostly for show. But if you do want to store things like, you know, I don't know, keys or things like that in there, that's all you need. And in the meantime, you get this uninterrupted flow of this gorgeous wood that we used for the front of these. So just another idea on drawer pulls, and I thought you'd be interested to see how it looked. So I'm Colin Canet for Woodwork Web. Thanks for watching.